Hey there, ARK players, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, this is a video talking about tomorrow's update, which is coming to the game. And please, Studio Wildcard, after the fix to the ping and everything like that, please make sure this is a smooth launch. You know, that would just be absolutely lovely. But a brand new dragon, which is coming as part of Dragontopia, the Lumina, I'm hoping I pronounced that right, is launching tomorrow. Studio Wildcard post out on Twitter saying, get ready for the Lumina's arrival on July 9th and keep your spyglass trained on the skies. Next week's dragon reveal will show a very different side of Dragontopia. So if you guys don't know what Dragontopia is, Dragontopia is the new DLC, which is coming to ARK Survival Evolved in... Evolved? Wow, we're really throwing back the times, aren't we? ARK Survival Ascended in December. Now, this DLC is going to be a Pandora kind of Avatar-inspired map with floating islands everywhere and dragons everywhere to explore and tame. And as you would have seen with the Umbra already, a completely new bonding system for every single dragon. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe and come and join us for tomorrow's launch of the dragon over in the LoadedCrysis cluster. The link to our free servers are down below, and come and join us for Genesis as well, because the ping issues obviously got fixed. So this is obviously the look of it, as you can see, arriving July 9th, and it is obviously the companion dragon to the Umbra, which is the Lumina. So we're going to dive in now, play around with the Umbra, and see how this, I mean, obviously you guys will be able to see from this video what the Umbra is like, and then you can compare it when the update drops tomorrow, where they say next week's dragon reveal will show a very different side of Dragontopia. Okay, so we are here, and of course, it's time to spawn ourselves in an Umbra Eclipsar, or yeah, Eclipsar Umbra, isn't it? Isn't that like how, because I remember the first time round, I couldn't actually find the exact saddle for it, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't find it. But anyway, we are loading in. This may take a little bit of time. And if we go over to crafting and we go to Umbra, it should, there it is. So there you go, the engram for the Umbra saddle, which is here, as you can see. It's not that expensive, really. It's, you know, if you're starting off, you're going to struggle with the metal, but after a while, you'll be okay. So there is our Umbra saddle, and then now, hopefully, oh, they're still loading. All the Genesis dinos are getting used to, like, loading in and getting prepared, but we're going to be on Astraeos today checking this out, because there are certain dinos, well, certain creatures that obviously you're not going to be wanting to use on Genesis due to the flyer restrictions, and obviously that's what I made my very first mistake when I did a video covering the new Umbra. I was like, oops, I'm on Genesis and I can't actually do it. There we go. So if I'm correct, it should come up as Eclipsar. There it is. So that, if you want to find it in the game settings, it's Dragontopia, dragons and an Eclipsar, but the saddle is called Umbra. Very kind of confusing when I first got into it. But as you can see, we can summon tamed a Umbra. And this is what it looks like when it spawns in the Eclipsar Umbra. If we go into here, we can see obviously the bonding works very different. I actually think it messes up a bit when you spawn in, because something I notice is when we don't have the saddle on, we can't actually use some of the other abilities, which is the issue we had last time. But I think actually, wait, can we, did that just nearly work there if we hold? That looked like it was trying to do something there. If we hover again, if we bite and then... See, it kind of went over to it then, again. Okay, I thought it was going to do something, but clearly it wasn't. But anyway, so there's obviously the other version of the Umbra, which you can go into, which if we come back over here, we can go into... Wait, if we press C and hold... No, I think we've got to have the saddle on it. But if we change it to sprint, we've got a sprint mode. Now, this is a very fun, because we can barrel roll. We can press X, which means you can switch completely in different directions. And there is a C, which you'll see here, which does a barrel roll with the Umbra. You can also press DD, And as you can see, another barrel roll there. And we're getting more stuff for the skill tree for the Umbra. As you can see, 2 new dragon points. If we come over to the skill trees and we go to Dragontopia, you can see you can unlock new bits with and if we come over here, we go to active skills. The Dragon Horn Bond is the ability to actually bond with it, which is the thing that actually allows it. Now, I haven't seen what happens when oh, okay. So yeah, when you do try to land in water, that won't work either. And this dragon is a no-go to water, which is very, very interesting. But anyway, so what I want to see now is I'm going to give myself all of the skill points again. Then I'm going to see if I summon summon another one in before we actually properly tame it, and then see if we can get the saddle on it, because it seems a little bit buggy in that type of way. I think at the moment, just when you spawn it in like the way I did, I just think it's extremely buggy. And I think, obviously, I recommend we actually go to tame them anyway, because, yeah, it just seems to be like that. But when you do actually bond with a dragon, like I showed you, in my other video, you do actually get the dragon horn consumable, which you can tell it to actually come and get you. And then when you tell it to come and get you, you're straight into that mode and it'll pick you up. So what we're actually going to test is, what we'll do is we'll drop it. I think there might actually be a cooldown timer on it. So if I jump up here and fly over here, and try and see if it's not too, it needs a cooldown of 4 minutes. But what happened to me last time, which was just so... Let's actually spawn in another one, because I actually want to... test it. Well, that's if it actually works. So if we go to Dinos, we go to Eclipsar again, Summon Tamed, and then we actually bond with it, which is what we have to do by holding E. Okay, we got to wait 20 seconds before we can actually bond with this one. But then the actual Get Me command is awesome. But the other one that seems a bit glitched is the one where it flies away. And then I'm still to work this out, because I've not tamed one legitly yet. So I've definitely got to go and get that sorted. The only reason I was holding off because of how broken the game was recently. So we should be able to use this to be able to consume it. And or do we still have to wait? We still have to, so that doesn't matter, but we'll tell it to fly away. And then the dragon flew away. What about this one? Did this one fly away too? Oh, but anyway, you kind of got the gist of how it works in terms of if you're over and out of the way, you've bonded with the Umbra, you can consume, and then you can go over to the Get Me command, which, yeah. So let me know, have you tamed oh, there's one of my giggers. Let me know if you've tamed an Umbra yet, legitly. Where did you find it? How did it go? And let me know if my one is just being a complete buggy mess. But anyway, tomorrow the Lumina drops. I will be doing a review on this new dragon. Hopefully it will be fun. Hopefully it will be less buggy as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one very soon.